Hello Zebra Herd, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Today, we are continuing with more side quests throughout the game. We've gotten quite a few of them done, as you can see, but we are getting to a lot closer to getting them all done. The next set of them are actually all here in the Gerudo Canyon, as you can see on the map. And the first one is right down around here. That's all I know is, of course, that it could be found somewhere down this way. So let's see what we can find. Maybe right around there. So I'll make that a marker on the map and we'll see if we can find anything of interest in that direction. It's a purple one, so that is in this direction. So yeah, I'm excited to get more done here in the Gerudo Canyon and just in general with the side quests. I think that the goal today is to get as many side quests as I can done, of course. The big ones I won't be completing today would be the well one, and then the completing all shrines is, I'm assuming, a side quest. I'm pretty sure it is, if not, it's a main quest, but those are the two I think we need to focus on their own. So we'll have to wait and see for that, but for right now I'm just exploring around Gerudo Canyon. There's supposedly 3 quests here I haven't done yet, so that's what I'm trying to figure out. We'll have to wait and see. So right now, let's get up here as much as I can. Oh boy, I hope I can make the climb. I think I can. Hold on, uh-oh. Just a little bit more. And jump. There we go. It's been a little bit since I've last played. Usually I'll like record a big chunk of the game and then take a little break and then record another big chunk and then take a little break. So I'm excited to get back into it after a little bit because I don't think we've explored really yet any of this area. So there might even be a shrine or two we could discover around here. That'd be nice, but we'll have to wait and see. I might want to climb farther up just to get a good view of everything. Because if we can find a couple of shrines along the way, I certainly will not complain. Okay, getting up here. I'm not seeing too much more, but at least, oh, you know, while I'm exploring around, let's get our Korok seed finder out because that's something else I need to stack up on. So right here, there you go, the Korok mask. Very shiny up here. I don't know if that's just because it's so cold. All right, up this way. Still not seeing much. It's very barren around here. We wanna get up this way. And there's gotta be something cool up there, right? That's my expectation, is that there's something waiting for us at the tippity top of this peak. Probably a Korok seed. But you never know, might be something else. Not really, oh hey, wait a minute. Are you what I'm looking for? No, who are you? Endure. You there! You have got to be more than ordinary if you came all this way. Know my name. Gerudo, the man who withstands, he who endures. Welcome to my contest of endurance, set in the harsh climbs of Gerudo Canyon. Can you last? Will you prove yourself? I'll certainly try. We will each put 50 rupees on the line, and the enduring victor will take all. I'm in. That's what I like to hear. Cold endurance contest. All right, then let me explain how this contest of endurance works. To start, each of us puts 50 rupees on the line. Then whoever gives their all takes it all. Whoa. The contest will be held on top of those pillars and last from evening till dawn. If you can endure the frigid cold for that entire stretch of time, you win. But if you set foot on the ground or run so low on vitality that I determine your life at stake, you lose immediately. What's more? Let's make this a challenge. Anyone can endure the cold with clothing, so only the very basics are allowed. Otherwise, you can do anything else you want. Now, are you ready? Haven't lost your nerve? Okay, so for right now, let me go ahead and pass so I can read the quest, but then we'll hop in. Very well, come again if you ever want to give it a try. I'll be waiting here, enduring until then. Okay, so this quest was right down a cold endurance contest. Gerudo has challenged you to a contest of endurance. To win, you must stand atop a pillar through the cold of the night in nothing but your underwear. So long as you do not touch the ground, you're allowed to do whatever it takes to endure. So I guess what would probably be the smartest thing is to first off fill up in health, which I don't know if I have too much over here. So I'll steal your wood. That's probably not the best thing to do to you, but no, it's there. But I will just eat up so that I'm back to full health. Because I don't think I would take enough cold damage to, you know, get fully knocked out, but maybe I don't really have, I could make some kind of cold thing, you know, food that would make me endure the cold a little bit better. So if we get a portable pot out here, just like that, and I get over here, we can make like some kind of spicy food that would help us endure the cold a whole lot better. So fire fruit combined with maybe, actually I don't want that because that'll just give me higher attack power. I probably want spicy pepper and then combine that with some kind of food. Do the sizzle fin. Boost your resistance to the cold. There you go. That should make me extra fired up. Whoa. That was like a new jingle. We got the spicy pepper seafood, cold resistance for 10 minutes. All right, very cool. So let's go ahead and I guess get started with this quest. All right, so let's go ahead and unequip all of our gear right here. So I will just, there we go. We're all suited up, let's get to it. So you want to take me on the contents of endurance after all? No better place than here in Gerudo Canyon. I'm in. Very good. Then we compete by the rules I previously laid out. Now, are you ready, or will you bow to cowardice? My nerves are steeled. I like the cut of your jib. Gotta say, my blood's on fire here. I'm ready to get cold. The contest will whittle you down to nothing. Your vitality just draining away. You'd better get ready for that. So let me know when you're set, all right? Okay, so I guess, I don't know if I'm allowed to eat food when it's all happening, so maybe I should go ahead and just get this now. 10 minutes of cold resistance, I'm ready. You're prepared to spend 50 rupees and compete against me? I'm ready. Ha ha! All right, then I'll take those 50 rupees now. Which I don't have a ton of rupees right now, but it's enough. Perfect, I'll just hold on to those for safekeeping. And tomorrow evening, when the sun sets, our battle of wills begins. Whoa, okay. Here we go. Behold, the sun is sinking behind the western horizon. Push yourself past your limits. Withstand the cold until the sun rises in the east once more. Now get ready and endure. Victory will be mine. We'll see about that. I do have 10 minutes, so I just basically like wanna not touch my controller because if I step off, that will probably not be so good. So I just need to sit here, chill out, and see how it goes. It's 8:45 p.m., so we just last the entire night this way. I guess it's not only a test of endurance of the cold, but maybe how much our patience can endure. But yeah, I guess, you know, time to just sort of chill here, have a staring contest with Rado, and have a little chat, I guess. This is interesting. I was not expecting this to be the quest. But obviously this is the first of several side quests we'll be doing today. Like I said, after a couple of these, all we'll have left for side quests specifically are getting all of the wells done and then getting all the shrines done, I think are probably pretty big side quests. Obviously, I'm doing the same thing that I did in Breath of the Wild, which is I'm completing all the main things to do in the game before we take on whatever the ending of this game is. So all the side quests, all the shrines, all the little things like that, unlocking all the armor, you know, getting the map fully cleared in terms of like making sure we found all the caves and bubble gems, making sure we cleared out all of the depths. We've already basically finished the sky. So those kind of things is what we're focused on for right now. I feel like every episode I explain that, I'll get a bunch of people asking on that same exact episode, why don't you just go complete the game right now? I'm answering it, so hopefully people are listening. That'd be good. But that's the plan. I'm doing it the same exact way as I did Breath of the Wild, so I don't know. The question has popped up a whole lot more with Tears of the Kingdom than it did Breath of the Wild, but I'm doing it the same way. So I hope that answers the question. I know some people have been saying it's taken a while, but it's a big game. I mean, Breath of the Wild took me 2 years, I think, a year and a half, 2 years. It hasn't even been a year here for Tears of the Kingdom, and we're almost there. So I think it's been a job well done by all of us, and it's been a bigger series. You know, Breath of the Wild was 85 episodes to get to beating the game, and Tears of the Kingdom, what is this, like the 121st, 120th, something like that? Crazy huge game, because it's all of Breath of the Wild, like that same like giant mainland, and the skies, and the depths. It's just a bigger game. So thank you for your patience if you're, you know, eagerly awaiting for the ending of the game, but it's coming up, we're getting there. I admit, he's pretty good. Yeah, we're just chilling out. I'll even take a little picture of you as like a keepsake. No sweat. There we go. I wouldn't imagine we'd be sweating with how cold it is. But yeah, I'm glad that the heat resistance food really helps us out here. But even if, somehow, I don't think it would, because we're already a good chunk, we're at 11:20 p.m. here. So we're not about halfway through, I don't think, but getting there. We still have 7 minutes of cold resistance left. If even that takes out, we still have our health bar we can survive with too. This is a lot of hearts. So we'll have to see how that goes, but so far so good. And then whenever we beat you, that'd be great. But yeah, there's been no, crazy other things going on with Tears of the Kingdom besides me focusing on finishing it. I know back when Breath of the Wild was going on, I hadn't finished the game by the time the DLC came out. Oh, I'm shivering. Oh no, looks like we might beat you. But yeah, I was able to eventually, complete Breath of the Wild and then all the DLC. This game actually hasn't had any DLC announced. I mean, hopefully it gets them at some point, but as it currently stands, I don't know if there will be any. So hopefully we'll see some. We'll have to wait and see. But for other Zelda stuff, I know that a lot of people have been asking if I'd get back to Skyward Sword. I do want to get back to Skyward Sword. It's not really something I planned on stopping. It's just games come out and I get busy with them. But I figured that as soon as I'm sort of wrapping up this game, I might try to get caught up with Skyward Sword a little bit more, just because having 2 Zelda games running at once felt like a little bit too much. So I figured finish Tears of the Kingdom, maybe catch up with some other stuff, but then at that point, be a little bit more focused on Skyward Sword. So yeah, that's my current plan. We'll see how it goes. And then there's still Hyrule Warriors I need to get back into. Halfway through it last. Okay, so he's keeping tabs for me, but he is really shivering. He does not look so good. I'm so sorry, buddy. I mean, maybe he'll tap out early. If he gives up, does that mean I just win? But yeah, I guess this the timing of the food is actually really good, because we're more than halfway through now, and we're about halfway through a cold resistance. So it should match up just about perfect as a timer for when we win this thing. Because it started at like 8 p.m. on the game timer. It's 1:35 a.m. now, so I'm guessing it'll go all the way to 8 a.m. Guess we'll see. Link doesn't look like he's worried at all. Okay, I didn't want to do that. I'm like so afraid of accidentally hitting the controller and just running off the side, but I figure, we can take a quick selfie too. Oh, do I not have the Master Sword picture? I'm pretty sure I took that picture. I don't know, maybe I didn't save when I did that. But there we go. Now I have the Master Sword picture. Interesting selfie to take it with, but hey, at least I got it. Interesting. Okay, keep it going. There's not too much else going on around here. I know that there's 2 other Gerudo Canyon area quests to do after this. We were heading towards one of them, and I just stumbled upon this one. I only knew the location of one of them, but we'll get those done, and that'll be another big thing out of the way. I think one of the biggest things for me that'll be probably pretty tough to get done, but we'll have it all done eventually, is making sure that we have all the caves, and with them, their associated bubble gems explored. There's a lot of caves, and it doesn't seem like there's exactly an easy way to make sure I've gotten them all, besides, the bubble gem counter, but actually looking at the map and cross-referencing, it's gonna take me a minute for sure, but I think that's something that we'll do soon. But hey, for right now, we're still working on this. It's almost 3 in the morning in the game. The moon is going down. Does that mean, yeah, over here, right? The sun should be popping up in the east. I don't see it yet, but it's coming soon. The moon is fully set. Yeah, I don't quite see it yet. How are you doing? You haven't said anything more, so I figure we're holding on. Oh, here we go, here we go. Whoa, I don't know if I've ever just sat and watched the sunset in this game. So pretty. It's really cool just how, the sky just changes throughout the day. Obviously in real life, but in the game too, I think that's more interesting just because, it's a video game. But it's really cool seeing all the different, land structures being silhouetted. And the moon's definitely gone. Yeah, that one past the horizon and everything. And always looking out in the distance like that always makes me think what else is going on throughout the world. You know, it's always about Hyrule. Whenever you go on the edges of it and you just see sort of the land off into nowhere, it's like, is there, you know, some other continents on the other side of the world? What are their history? Do they have their own things going on? I can only imagine. But you never really learn about that. You just learn about Hyrule. Okay, so the sun's rising. We are almost there. I have 2 minutes of cold resistance left over. You are shivering, but you are enduring. Oh, here we go. Ugh, looks like I lost. Oh no, are you okay? So it looks like he couldn't make it all the way through. Okay, you're all right. Never thought I'd be out-endured, but you've got what it takes, I'll give you that. You win, so you get to take all. Here, it's yours. So of course we put in 50 rupees, we get another 50 out of it, so 100 in total. But this isn't the end. Oh? My mighty endurance shines brightest in the scorching heat. Our next contest of endurance will be held under the blazing hot sun. Don't you dare quit on me while you're ahead. I'll be waiting. Ha-ha! Cold enduring contest complete. You managed to defeat Rado in this cold endurance contest. However, Rado refused to take your victory lying down and immediately challenged you to a heat endurance contest. Oh, so we're not quite done. We now have this next one. So let's talk to Rado again. Hey, it's you. Just in time for our faithful rematch too. So, are you ready for another contest of endurance? Here in the blistering heat of the Gerudo Canyon? I'll pass for now because I need to get ready. If it's gonna be heat endurance, we'll have to make, of course, an associated heat endurance food. I see, come again if you decide you wanna give this a try. I'll be waiting here, enduring until then. So we still have 2 minutes of cold endurance, but I'm not too worried about that. I don't think I have any food at the moment. Well, actually, this will give me 5.5 minutes of heat resistance, which is good, but I want like a full 10 minutes, just you know, to be extra sure. That increases attack power in cold temperatures. I need to find what's going to give me that cold endurance edge, you know? Oh, you know, I think it's the wild berry, right? Let me actually, if I type. No, Let's see if I can figure this out. There's gotta be something we can make here that'll be cold. Okay, so we'll do 4 chill shrooms with 1 chill thin trout right here to boost our heat resistance. That should be good, but actually before I do that, I need to actually set down the cooking apparatus, right? So right over here at the portable pot, just like that. Get back over here. Actually, let me do 2 chill thin trouts. I don't know if like the variety there would be better. Let's see, and cook. So we'll put this together. Boom, our endurance saga continues. We got our brand new chili fish and mushroom skewer, which gives us 12.5 minutes of heat resistance. It grants high level heat resistance, a simple dish made by cooking skewered fresh fish alongside fragrant mushrooms. Awesome, glad we got that done. Let's start our quest here. Hey, it's you just in time for our faithful rematch too. Are you ready for another contest of endurance? I'm in, that's what I like to hear. Now, the rules are nigh identical, other than the contest starts at dawn tomorrow and the contest cost is 150 rupees. So, haven't lost your nerve, have you? Let me pass this so I can read the quest now that it's been actually added. I see, come again if you decide you wanna give it this a try. I'll be waiting here enduring until then. So, adventure log, heat endurance contest. Rado has challenged you to a contest of endurance. To win, you must stand atop a pillar through the heat of the day in nothing but your underwear. So long as you do not touch the ground, you're allowed to do whatever it takes to endure. All right, let's get this endurance challenge on the road. Yep, I'm ready for it. 150 rupees on the line. And then I guess I'll eat the food after. I hope that's allowed, because I didn't, wait, hold on. Maybe I should eat, I know, I'm sorry. I wanna make sure that, again, I wanna start it and realize I can't eat it. So, boom, start chowing down on that. We got 12.5 minutes now, so I'm in. There's no way that won't be enough. Bring it on. There's that spark I like to see. My blood's on fire once more. This contest will burn you down to nothing. Your vitality just melting away. You'd better get ready for that. Once your resolve is set and you're prepared to compete, say the word. I'm ready. You've prepared 150 rupees and you're ready to fight me? Yep. Ha ha! Right, I'll take those 150 rupees now. All right, we'll be able to double up on that if we win. There we are. I'll just hold on to that. Our competition will begin tomorrow, just before the sun is overhead. All right. So it's the next day. All right, the sun is rising and so is the temperature. Your goal is to withstand the heat until the sun sinks behind the western horizon. Now, without further ado, endure. All right, well, I won't lose again. We'll see about that. The sun is blazing heat. You look up in the sky and it's just blinding up there. So we'll have to be really careful to make sure we win this one, because I do not want to lose 150 rupees. That would not be fun, but I think we'll be okay. But as you can see around here, everything's looking pretty good. I have a feeling, yeah, if I really wanted to get fancy with it, one thing I could have done is I probably could have used all this stuff to make a bit of a shield, huh? A shield from the sun. I was getting bored. I don't know if I want to do that, just in case I get clumsy and pull a goof and accidentally just knock myself off this pillar. We have the heat resistance. Hopefully Link put on his sunscreen this morning and we'll be able to just chill out here in the sun and just win one way or another. So we're just waiting until the day's done. This heat is a joke. Tell me about it. So far we're handling it no problem because we made that chillfin mushroom skewer. But so far so good, I think we're handling it. And this is something I'm personally very ready for. It's been a long winter and it's finally warming up, so hopefully it won't get this crazy hot, but it'll be a little bit more palatable as the temperature gets higher. But yeah, this is pretty good. This is definitely some of the most interesting quests we've seen. I don't think we had anything like this in Breath of the Wild, where you just sit here and you wait and you stare at this dude. But I guess I don't have to stare at him, I can look somewhere else, but. All right, we're waiting around and we'll see. It's definitely maybe the least engaging quests in this game and in the previous game, but hey, it gives me a chance to blabber on about whatever. Like I was saying before, we're getting pretty close to the end of this game. It's been so much fun, but I am excited just to sort of see the end of it. One personal goal I've had this year is I'm really focused on obviously keeping up with brand new games that come out. That's always my priority, is that when a new game comes out, that's what I focus on completing as soon as I can, just because that's what the most amount of people are interested in seeing in the Zebra Herd. So I try to make sure that that gets taken care of first, but definitely older games. Oh, this guy's impressive, thank you. You know, you're impressive too. I mean, we're sort of kind of cheating with the food. You're just out here handling it, no problem. I mean, I think. I don't know if he's eating any behind our back too, but yeah, like I was saying before, I think that mostly I'm focused on, you know, catching up with games I started in the past but haven't gotten around to because I was so focused on newly released games, or even older games I haven't played yet for you guys that I've been meaning to play for a long time. One of those was Mario Kart Wii. We've started that this month and that's going along really nicely. I've been meaning to complete more of the Mario Kart games, but there's other things, like I was saying before, Skyward Sword. I need to complete some extra bonus missions and Pikmin 3 Deluxe, like lots of stuff. The list goes on really long and it keeps me up every night thinking about it, but it's okay because we're getting closer every day. But yeah, that's sort of a big goal for me this year, is to see how much of that list I can sort of whittle down and feel like, you know, maybe, hopefully I can finish this year with sort of a cleaner slate of like, okay, we're just ready for whatever new things pop up, you know? I think that'd be cool, but we're getting there. And the sun is getting there too. It's about halfway through. It's right above our heads. It's a little past noon now. It says 12:15, now 12:20 p.m. in game. Now it's getting toasty. Yeah, we're reaching the afternoon. The sun is still just as beating as it was before. Only halfway, huh? Yeah, I guess so. But is the question, is he gonna tap out before it finishes? Because that's what he did last time. During the cold challenge, he didn't make it towards the end. There was like a few hours there, I think we were still supposed to go, that he just didn't make it towards. So maybe we won't even need the full day to see, but I guess we'll have to wait and find out. Oh, you can see. Man, I hope he's okay. I don't want him to get hypothermia. I don't want him to get heat stroke. You know, it's good to endure, but it's also good to know your limits. If you push yourself too much and get hurt, then that could lead to getting injured, and then you can't do very much of anything, can you? Then your endurance that you did have goes down because you need to rest and heal. So it's always about a balance of pushing yourself, but knowing your outer limits, right? Which, you know, he seems like he has a lot of experience. He might know what that is. It's getting a little farther along. And we're just still here standing. Link must be an intimidating person to endure against. He can just stand here, barely flinching, barely blinking, staring straight at him, not a bead of sweat. It's just, I think that might not be super encouraging to compete against. Ugh, I'm wavering. You got this, come on. I wanna cheer you on too. This is nothing, you got it. Probably should have put out the fire though. I don't think that's helping. Even though we were probably too far away from it for the heat to actually really be felt. We get a better view of everything around here during the daytime. I say that, but it's also sort of obscured by the waviness of just how hot it is here. Oh, there's one of the dragons too. I think that's the light dragon. All right, just a bit more, I'm sure. Isn't he at his limit yet? Not even close. We're just now hitting, well, actually, I guess we did before, early on, we just hit halfway through our heat resistance. So we got plenty of time left, more than enough to last down till nighttime. So that's pretty good. Because I think an in-game day is about 10 minutes. But you seem to be just about at your limit. You're sort of wobbling all over the place. We're getting there, one a little bit at a time. Like I was saying before, I think more than anything, our patience is being tested. But you know what, it's part of it. I feel like if I just, cut the video at the beginning and the end of these, it wouldn't be a super interesting thing. I feel like this is a part of the quest. We need to sit through the whole thing. It's part of enduring. I think, test of patience can be good sometimes. I feel like nowadays it's pretty easy to get lost in constantly being distracted, but sometimes it's good just to chill out. Take in little details. You might notice something you never noticed before. The sun's almost there. About to hit 4 p.m. He's not looking so good, but he hasn't changed around too much. We'll have to wait and see. We have 5 minutes left in our resistance. So I think we'll be good. Just a bit longer. But he'll be able to get 150 rupees out of this if we out-endure him, which would be pretty nice. That means we'll have gained a total of 200 rupees, I think. Yeah, after, we deduct what we put into the wager. So that'll be pretty useful. I definitely need to earn up some more rupees. Oh, looks like I lost. Oh no. Let's get you back in the tent, in the shade. All right, we beat you twice. I never imagined that you'd beat me in the heat, but you've really proven yourself. The spoils of your victory, as promised. Winner takes all. We got the gold rupee, 300 rupees for the 150 we put in, and then the one that we got out of him. So there we go. Looks like I need more training. I must temper my body until it can endure anything. Perhaps I'll venture as far north as I can, just to push myself to the brink. My training journey awaits. Farewell. All right, Rado, great meeting you and great, competing against you, I suppose, and you're gone. So there we go, heat enduring contest completed. You managed to defeat Rado in his heat endurance contest. Recognizing your mighty endurance, Rado departed on a training journey to temper himself even further. Okay, so with that all wrapped up, like I was saying before, I was trying to move over here, but I guess we can continue forward because there is a little bit more peaks over this way. I can definitely see there's a Korok seed in the distance here. I definitely want to scoop up if possible. And it looks like there might be another one over here. So I think those are definitely worth doing. So I'll just pick this up and underneath is a Korok seed. I'm glad. Now, of course, my goal is not to get every Korok seed before I go and beat the game. That would be a little bit too much of an undertaking. But I do want to try to max out my slots as much as I can. I think that'd be good. I don't know if I will max out every slot, but if I could make some progress with, oh, hello. I'll fight you because I could use your extra materials. I don't know if I needed the boomerang, but okay. You, I'm not gonna worry about because you're gonna beat me up and make me drop everything. I just wanna get over here and figure this out. I'm guessing I need to match one with the other. Looks like this one. I just need to make it like a complete square or rectangle here. So, one more time, there we go. And then lift it up, place it down, and boom, slots in there, no problem. We made it work. So that's 2 Korok seeds consecutively, pretty cool. Getting us a total of 11. Have a lot more to go. So that is Deval Peak. So let's head over to the area over, oh, there's so many Korok seeds over here, hold on. Making the most out of these ones. So what's the deal with this? Oh, you know what? I think I'm making it match that. These are like weirdly linked together, interesting. So if I put this here, and then I put this here, I think that would do the job. I'm right, awesome. There we go, 3 Korok seeds in a row. Thank you very much. I should get that Korok mask back on, just to be safe. If we run across any more. Guess I should get some other armor on too while I'm here. Now we're still out in the heat here for now, so maybe I'll try to find the, here it is, the Desert Foe armor. And right down there with that fire, I think that is the next quest we're trying to get to. So I'll try to get to that. Also totally random, but do I have a picture of this bird? I'm too far off to see. Oh wait, is it flying towards me right now? I guess so. I do, okay. Just wanna make sure, it's little things like that too. I mean, at some point I need to figuring out the compendium. That would be good. But right down this way. What else do we have going on around here? There's actually 2 fires, which I've not been over there either. So I think, you know, maybe figuring out some stuff in this direction might be good. But this is the one I wanna get to. So what is all that stuff? Are those rocks or are those Gorons? Oh no, those are rocks. I thought there were a bunch of Gorons rolling around. They're tumbleweeds. Oh, is there somebody over here? There is. Hi there. There's no end to them. This is a real pile of garbage, isn't it? Hard not to be upset at the sight. I spotted it during my travels, and the sight bothered me so much I couldn't help stopping to clean it up. I believe that we travelers have a duty to protect the beauty of nature and not sully it with trash. Yep, when I leave a place, I want it to be cleaner than when I arrived. That's why I even travel with a broom, as you can see. Unfortunately, these tumbleweeds keep rolling in. There's just no end to it. I can't keep up. I don't wanna leave this place clean. I do wanna leave this place cleaner than when I arrived, so I can't just overlook all this. I think I can make progress here if only these tumbleweeds didn't keep tumbling in. The Great Tumbleweed Purge. Bartles is trying to clean up a mountain of garbage, but can't cope with a large number of tumbleweeds that have blown in. She tried to dispose of them one by one, but they just keep rolling back. She can only get rid of the tumbleweeds. If she can only get rid of the tumbleweeds, then she'd make some progress on cleaning. Okay, so I guess it's our job to clear these out. I don't know if Bartles here will tell me anything more. If I could clean up all the tumbleweeds, then I could clean up everything else, piece by piece. I'm going to need to work at it until it's all done, no matter what. All right, well, I could certainly help with that if I interact with you, Tulin. You can see there's some fans around here too, but we could definitely, no, I was gonna get, okay. I mean, if I could burn them away, that's another thing too, right? Will they actually expire that way or what? I can also slice them away. I mean, they're on fire, but it doesn't seem like they're actually, it's sort of weird because it doesn't seem like that's actually destroying them. I could try to get a weaker weapon here that, you know, like this one, and just try to slice them away too. But also, I guess I need to be at a good angle for that. Cause that'll happen. There we go. Oh, I can get multiple done. Oh, they did disappear. Ah, okay. That does seem like, obviously it'll take a second, but It might be a more productive way to do it. You know, Bo, do you wanna do that again? Oh, there we go. Look at that one. That cleared out a bunch. So maybe we don't need to blow them out. We can just destroy them. You would think that wouldn't really get rid of them as much as it would just disperse them. Oh, okay. Gotta keep that in mind. That's all right, because I just... Whoa, that was good. Do that over here. Nice. Over this way too. Got it. I know this thing is badly damaged, but that's okay. I didn't really need it too much anyways. And then over here, I think there was at least one more. Breaking weapons on tumbleweeds. It's pretty interesting. Okay, I can't quite, what if I just pick this one up? There you go, I'll do one of them the old fashioned way, right? But I might just blow right back in. It's heading over there. There you go. Oh, I get a spicy pepper out of that one. So I could use that to burn away some more of them, which I don't know if that's necessary. I mean, it looks like, yeah, I've cleared them all out. That was great. Oh, the tumbleweeds are gone. That was not that hard, actually. Oh, did you clean them all up? There were so many. Wasn't that a lot of work? Thank you so much. Please, take this. So it's something special I found while I was cleaning. Huh? Your pouch is full. I want to give you a shield, but you've got to make some space in there first. Okay, so first off, you cleaned up all of the tumbleweeds for Barles. She wanted to give you a reward as your trouble, but your pouch was full. Make some room in order to accept her gift. So that shouldn't be too difficult to do. If I go over here, I'll drop this one, because I clearly don't need it. Here you go. Okay, this is a reward I meant to give you before. Can you believe I found this while I was cleaning? Whoa, I get a royal shield. That's great. Now that all the tumbleweeds are gone, I can handle cleaning up the rest of this by myself. Leave it to me. All right, the Great Tumbleweed Purge is complete. And I guess we could talk to you again. Oh. Cleaning up this mountain of garbage is a daunting task, but I enjoy it. I just picture how it'll look when I'm done, and that keeps me motivated. Oh, that reminds me. I found something pretty that I'd like you to have. Whoa, an amber, thank you. If I can make this place sparkle like a gem, that'll bring me all the joy I need. Well, thank you very much. If we take a look at that, right over here, you cleaned up the tumbleweeds that were piling up in the mountain of garbage. After they were gone, Barles gave you her thanks and was eager to take on cleaning up the garbage pile. Somehow. Okay, so with 3 quests completed, there should be one more I'm out to get done, which if we take a look at the map, isn't too far off. On the other side of the Gerudo Desert, we have a mission somewhere around here. Not exactly sure the specific location, but somewhere in this general area. Okay, it seems as though it should be somewhere on this thing. I don't know what that is, but we'll head over and find out. I gotta be careful, all the moving sand around here, but if I can just, yeah, grab onto this, maybe we can make our way over without too much of an issue. It looks like, yeah, haven't been over there, so it certainly could be something. Also haven't been this way. I think that was the way I was supposed to find all this, but it's okay. We're just heading towards this purple marker for now. If we find anything interesting, that'll be good. But also, I unequipped this mask. I didn't mean to. I want to keep that on. If we can find some more Korok seeds along the way, that'd be good. But I think for the most part, it's just rushing over this way as much as we can. We run a little bit slower in the sand, but it's okay. We'll get there one way or another. We're almost there, getting a whole lot closer. I think that there's not gonna be too much of like an obstacle in the way. Guess we could have started from one of the higher up areas and flown down, but I think this was a lot closer by the end of it, so it'll be fine. There are some enemies over here, actually. It doesn't seem like they have too much I need though, so I'm going to leave them be. Because right over here, aha, we're getting closer, because I know that's where we met Lady Reju for the first time. Whoa, Blood Moon's coming out too. So I guess it's good that we're not worrying about enemies too much. What is going on with this? Whoa, the Northern Icehouse. Oh, and I hear a Korok. I'm guessing that's on top of things. So let me do that really fast. Right up here. Do we have a Korok? Probably at the tippity top of it. Yeah, definitely this. All right, so I picked this up. Whoop, and Korok time. That gets us up to 12, right? I think so. 13. Gotcha. Okay, and the Korok seed. This stopped making its noise, so I think we're okay. So what's going on with this? Whoa. I have a feeling I gotta pick this up. So let's give that a try and see what's going on. Hello? Oh, hi. The ice. Oh, you're a Hylian. Vasak, this is the ice house. It's where we store the ice. Obviously. It's all made from snowmelt from the Gerudo Highlands. I'm kind of surprised to see you here. It isn't really a tourist destination. But you're probably wondering where all the ice is, right? Well, it's gotten hot enough that it all melted. Feels wrong to even call the place an ice house right now. Have you heard about the incredible popular drink the noble canteen in town makes? Well, it uses ice from here. Or it did. If I can't get ice delivered to town, there won't be any signature drinks being made by anyone. I've got to find a way to make ice. The Iceless Icehouse. Anch, or Anch? Or Unk? I don't know. Unk maybe? Unk was, or who runs the ice house, is having a problem. The temperatures in the desert have risen high enough that it's nearly impossible for the ice to form. Unk is busy trying to figure out how to make ice. Well, maybe we can help? I mean, obviously I could just toss in, I go by type, right? If I have one of these, I should be able to toss this in the water and make ice. There you go, is that good? Hey, that's ice, isn't it? I didn't know Hylians could make ice. Maybe I've been in the ice house or up on the mountain for too long. Anyway, if it's okay with you, could I have this ice? Of course, all yours. If it's possible to make a hunk of ice that fits nicely in that alcove, that would be ideal. How do I do that? You were able to make some ice, but it turns out the ice must be as wide as the alcove. Ankh has asked you to adjust the size of the ice and place in the alcove. How do I adjust the size of the ice? That's something I can do? Can I break it? I'm not sure. Sure doesn't seem like it. Let me try with something heavier real quick. Yeah, that ain't working. How do I make it smaller? I'm really not sure as the blood moon rolls in. Is there something else I can throw on here? Let me talk to you really quick. I'm sorry for scaring you. I'm not trying to make a big mess of everything. But do you have any tips for me for that? Any chance you could help me out with some freezy goodness? I need ice. Okay, it looks like you're just gonna point over to there. If it's possible to make a hunk of ice that fits nicely in that alcove, that would be ideal. If I were to just throw another one, it's the same shape. Is there some other icy thing I can throw? That's not gonna work the same way. All right, let's let this blood moon happen. It's so dramatic, but then I'll think about it. There's gotta be a way to make the ice a different shape. So I think I've been thinking of it a little too deliberately. You know, I could cut it up. I don't think that's what I do. Instead, I use this torch the game gave me to melt it. I was thinking more, not only did it have to be wider, but it has to be taller, but maybe that's not what it wants. Maybe it just wants me to melt it so it just slots in there a little bit better. Okay, so let's see how that goes. Is that enough to just fit it in? Almost, but not quite. Okay, let me run back up there. Maybe get another ruby item again at some point, but for right now, scoop that up and just melt it. I don't wanna melt it too much, right? If it's too small, I'm sure that'd be an issue. Right about now. Okay. Don't you think that's a little too small? I mean, it actually might be perfect. Are you happy with this? See, that might not be it. What happened? Hey, wait, ice. Did that work? Awesome. Okay, I was wrong. That worked. Oh, hey, perfectly sized ice. This'll definitely hold up on the trip to town. That's great. Sark, hopefully this is something you can make use of. Be sure to grab something to drink at the canteen in town. We'll get a purple rupee, not bad. Feel free to come back and make more ice, okay? but I don't have anything I can give you as a reward right now. You won't feel right to accept your help when I can't repay you, so give me some time, okay? You could always visit the spa in Gerudo Town in the mean. Oh wait, you're a Vo, so you aren't allowed inside Gerudo Town. Maybe you could relax at Korok Bazaar instead? Maybe I could. All right, so the Iceless Icehouse complete. You gave Anna the ice she asked for, and she lets you know that you can always come back and keep helping her since she'll probably need more ice at least once a day. She'll even prepare some rewards for you as thanks for your help. That's great, so another quest done. And what's great about this is it actually marks a significant milestone. As far as I know, that clears every quest except for 2. One of them, of course, we already have active, and that is going all the way up here. Oh my gosh, it's so many quests. But Where are the Wells, which will have a full episode dedicating to finding the remainder. It looks like I have a remaining 15 wells to find, so we'll be finding those in its own episode. And then of course, on top of that, we need to find all of the shrines, which mostly requires me doing shrine quests, some of which I already have, some of them I will have to find. That will be its own thing too, just getting all the shrines out of the way. But we made some fantastic progress today. And if there was anything more I wanted to do, some of you let me know. I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently I don't need to complete the compendium to go talk to Robbie and get the one compendium quest done. So we'll see if that's the case. I think Robbie was up here, right? If I'm not mistaken, if it wasn't that one, it was the other one. I think it's this one. I'll go find Robbie and we'll talk to him and see if that completes the compendium as side adventure. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so I went to the right one this time, and I just want to chat with Robbie real quick and see. Did I just need to chat with him? Like, I don't know how the, hey you, how are you? And how's the Purapad? It's got everything you could ever need for max exploration now. I suggest you make use of its full range of capabilities to complete your mission. In the meantime, I'll be here to provide upkeep for the Purapad. If there's anything you don't understand about the new features, come bug me. I guess not. Sensor plus, here's path. Sensor indicates, yeah, okay, so I know about that. Okay, it'll help you locate your target, whatever that may be, and it'll make your treasure hunts far more efficient. To top it off, it can even sense the presence of chosen monsters so that you can avoid them in battle if you like. It's got a ton of functionality, so have fun with it. Ask me anything else. I guess not? Now then, okay, here we go. Have you been making good progress on your Hyrule Compendium? If you're having trouble, you can copy pictures from mine. Go ahead and pick out what you want from the compendium on the desk. Oh, so maybe like I need to do this? I don't really know. Like, that's sort of the thing I'm a little confused about. Is it you? Because some people are saying you don't actually need to complete the compendium to complete the quest. Some people are saying you do. I'm not really sure because it would be weird because that would mean you'd have to beat the game and then reload the game to before you beat the game to complete it. I don't know, that'd be weird. Hey you sure you're sure interested in my complete compendium, aren't you? It's perfect, so I don't blame you. Can I buy a picture? I just sort of wanna see. By category, here's what's missing from the pictures in the Purapad. So if I were just to choose, say a material, I'm missing 7 materials. I'll buy one for 100 rupees just to see what this experience is like. So it's probably just some kind of random thing I didn't get a picture of. Oh, it was one of the dragon horns. Okay, cool. So now that I've done that and I go back, completing a compendium can take a lot of effort. Never give up. And remember that my compendium is always here for you anytime you need more help filling yours out. There we go, filling out the compendium complete. The Hyrule Compendium on your Purapad will automatically register pictures of creatures, monsters, materials, equipment, and treasure you take with your camera. From now on, you can still purchase Hyrule Compendium pictures you haven't bought for yourself yet by selecting them from Robbie's Compendium. So that was a little bit of an extra. I'm so glad that we got done because that technically means we only have one more side adventure here to worry about, which is Master Koga of the Yiga Clan, something I'll definitely be working on soon. But in the meantime, man, oh man, have we made some great progress today. I'm really happy about it, but I think that's more or less just about it. We'll be working on getting all the shrines, wells, and everything else found and discovered soon enough in the next episode of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.